Peace and love, Supreme Soul family. Welcome to the Sacred Tea Square. I am your host, Maleficent the Excellent, Tea Honey the Artist. Please do check out trueexquisiteallure.com for your spiritually based arts and merch. I've been putting all my artwork on hoodies and tees, so I've been super excited about that. Please do support the channel and email me. My email's in the link below if you by chance like a personal read. I'm picking up with the spirit talk I left off with a couple of days ago about my vision and how the archetypal energies have been playing into my particular twin flame journey and the insights that it's giving me on us as a collective. So this is part 2 of that. If you missed part 1, go ahead and watch that and then come back to this. There may be a part 3 as well. I went back and took some notes because I got some more insights and some more revelations over the weekend. I had been busy working and wasn't able to come right back to it, but it's cool because I got even more insight on stuff I didn't get a chance to tell y'all. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So the night that I had that dream, it was actually the night between December 7th and December 8th. It was December 7th going into December 8th. And I took a trip. I was actually down in Houston for my cousin's baby shower. And that was a really dope experience in and of itself. It was crazy because I had that vision that night after the baby shower. And then the next night, we were hanging out with some of my older cousins and everything. And me and my cousin's husband was outside talking. He's the only other spiritual being I've come across, like heavy spiritual being, heavy spirit head, into the esoteric knowledges and wisdoms like us. And so I was sitting there, sitting outside talking to him, I was sitting outside talking to him. And we took some pictures and stuff that night. It was crazy because when my dad sent me the pictures, I'm looking at it. I'm like, cuz we had that good Elegba energy popping. You know, we had some cigars out there because, we celebrating the birth of a baby cousin, toasting. But me and cuz was talking really deep. And so, I just was not noticed the picture. I'm like, dang, we was really harnessing that energy. If you guys don't know who Elegba is or who Elegba is, he's a role opener. He's a role opener. The guardian of the crossroads, basically. Okay, if you haven't studied Voodoo or any of the Loas, Legba is the primary Loa that you would come through to communicate to the other Loas. Okay, so he's considered a trickster god or a trickster energy, but it's along the lines of how they talk about the coyote, how the spirit of the coyote knows the grand design, and sometimes it pops up along your path and throw you curveballs so that you stay on track and stay on course and stay on path, right? There's different rituals that's done and we've done. Shout out to the Conjure Queen. She's the first I seen that introduced me to that 16 penny ritual. I do it Monday nights. And it's to help remove any blockages on your path. Removing any blockages on your path so that you could bring in abundance and things of that nature, right? But, all of that stuff is done through Legba, and all of that's trickster energy. But I brought it up because I had an encounter with Legba exactly 10 days after I had that dream or that vision, right? And it was after I had got back home. It was the day before I posted the first video. I had a personal encounter. I was at the corner store. I went in because after you've been working with Legba and going to the crossroads, He'll appear to you. He'll appear to you in dreams, and he'll appear to you in real life across your path, maybe sometimes in the form of a homeless person or an older person that needs help, something of that nature, right? It's a very undercover energy. The shapeshifter, which I'll get to momentarily. Okay. I was leaving out the store. An older man, homeless looking. He was sitting there right by the door. He hadn't talked to nobody else, but he seen me coming out the store and hopped up and was like, "Yo, miss, can you spare any change? I'm trying to get me some coffee, blah, 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 blah." And it's interesting now because coffee is one of the things that they serve to Allegra. Who done? It's crazy, the synchronicities, right? Oh, the carols. Carols, the synchronicities. That's crazy. So I didn't have no change on me. So I gave him a 5, right? And he became ecstatic. And mind you, it's been a lot of synchronicities with that 5, going back to the part 1, if you didn't see that. He went crazy. He's like, "Oh my goodness, now they give me some coffee and give me some appetizers, blah, blah, blah." But then he was like, he said it real loud too, because I had my headphones on. He was like, "If you ever need me, just look." He said, "If you ever need me, I'll always be here for you. Just tap in." And he pointed up. He said, "You hear me? I'll always be around for you. If you ever need me, just tap in." And he did it like 2-3 times and kept pointing up. Every time he did it, I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Thank you so much. You take care. Have a good day." And he ran into the store all happy and everything. I went off walking to work. It was crazy because I seen the husky when I kept walking, and it was something about his eyes being the color gold, and I was actually able to relate it back to the destroyer card in this actual deck, which is very interesting. The creator, the destroyer, and the sustainer is a trifecta in this deck of the original concept of oneness. Is one of the trifectas in this deck. But it brought me to this shapeshifter energy right here because there's been, in the esoteric and the spiritual community, people look at the shapeshifter. There's like been mixed emotions in behind this energy, right? Because it's a trickster energy. It's an elusive energy and whatnot. And but the thing about it is, this is actually the concept of the formless. This is actually our archetype as a whole being oneness, because we're constantly always all changing forms. All of our lifetimes we've been changing different forms. You see what I'm saying? We go through multiple transformations and things in this lifetime, which was so interesting because we had the flame. The flame is indicative of purification and transformation, right? And it's interesting because I didn't notice this until now. But 51 breaks down to a 6. This card is 15. So this is like the reverse of that. Break it down to a 6. This is one of our foundation. These are our foundational energies. We all go through periods of transformation where we shape shift, where we transform. You see what I'm saying? And I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about the shapeshifter energy. I think that they think that it's all of I think that they think it's all of illusions, like it's all deception, and it's not. It's actually one of the primary archetypal energies that we need to tap into, because a lot of us are going through deaths and transformations and things at this time, and we're trying to tap into our original selves and work on our transformation and work on our manifestation. These are the energies that we need to be harnessing in all actuality. I'm going to put a pause in this here, and I'm coming immediately right back with the part 3, okay? So please come back and tune in. And thank you so much for stopping by. Peace.